evening, viewers and listeners. You're welcome to News at 7 on View Radio. My name is KOAT. First, the headlines. Swiss Embassy donates 8 million naira to Maduguri market fire victims. El Rufai raises the alarm over insecurity ahead May 29. Reps-elect form new bloc over House leadership. Appeal Court upholds Ondo APC's Adefarati election victory. And on foreign news, Zelensky invites Tinubu to Ukraine on state visit. On business news, Nigerian fintech gets recognition in US. And on sports news, Wilder may fight Joshua in Saudi soon. Manager. And on entertainment news, I had to pick out of 62 songs for Timeless, Davido. And now the news in full. The Embassy of Switzerland in Nigeria has donated 8 million naira to 150 victims of the fire disaster that raced down Maiduguri's main market, Monday Market, in March. The donation was a rapid response to the small capital victims to alleviate their suffering and enable them to restart their businesses. Out of the amount, 2.5 million was in cash, while 5.5 million was in form of food items. The 2.5 million was shared with 50 of the benefiting victims, each of whom received 50,000 naira to revive their business. Each of the remaining 100 benefiting victims received a pack of food items comprising a bag of 50 kilogram sack of rice, 3 kilogram sack of sugar, 3 liters gallon of cooking oil, and a sachet of Maggi cubes. The cost of each pack was 55,000 naira, totaling 5.5 million for the 100. The distribution of the cash and food items conducted by an NGO, Center for Advocacy, Transparency and Accountability, was flagged off by Special Advisor to Borno State Governor on Legal Matters and Administration, Simon Malgui. The Kaduna State Governor Nasir El-Rufai on Wednesday warned that bandits could take advantage of the transition period to launch bloody attacks in the country. He therefore advised that security operations against bandits should be increased in the remaining days of the current administration and beyond. El-Rufai spoke during the presentation of a security report by the Commissioner for Internal Security and Home Affairs, Samuel Arunwan, at the Sir Kashim Ibrahim Government House, Kaduna, the state capital, on Wednesday. The reviewed 2022 annual and first quarter 2023 security reports indicated that 1,266 and 4,973 persons were killed and kidnapped respectively in 15 months. The tenure of the President, Major General Muhammadu Buhari, and 17 governors will come to an end in less than 40 days. However, there have been increased attacks by suspected terrorists and bandits in Benue, Zamfara, and Niger since after the general elections. In the past weeks, no fewer than 75 persons, including internally displaced persons, had been murdered in different communities by armed herdsmen in Benue State. Members-elect of the House of Representatives are launching another alliance soon. The radio reliably gathered on Wednesday that the group of members-elect who were drawn from countries across party lines will be known as the 10th Assembly Pathfinders. The Pathfinders group would be the third coalition or alliance by members-elect of the 10th House towards the election and selection of leaders for the Legislative Chamber, especially the presiding officers, Speaker and Deputy Speaker. Our correspondent obtained a copy of the agenda of the new group, which is billed for launch soon after the National Assembly resumes from Easter and Ramadan break on Tuesday. The mission statement of the 10th Assembly Pathfinders is to build a strong, independent, respectable parliament that will work for Nigerians and make Nigeria more stable, peaceful, and prosperous. The Court of Appeal sitting in Akure, Ondo State Capital on Wednesday validated the nomination of Adegboyega Adefarati as the candidate of the House of Representatives for the All Progressives Congress at the last February 25, 2023 election. The court held that it was a wrong practice to commence the suit with originating summons, but instead by writ of summon, adding that the lower court ought not to have entertained the suit and lacked jurisdiction and locus. The State High Court earlier nullified the candidacy of Adefarati as the court dismissed the primary of the APC, where he emerged as the candidate for the House of Representatives election. The lower court declared that the APC had no candidate for the 2023 House of Representatives election in the federal constituency and restrained Adefarati and the party from parading him as the flag bearer of the party in the election. And now moving on to foreign news. The president of Ukraine, Volodymyr Zelensky, has congratulated Nigeria's President Asiwaju Bola Tinubu on his election victory. This was even as Zelensky invited him to his war-ravaged country of Ukraine on a state visit. The felicitation is coming 2 months after the former Lagos governor was declared winner of the contentious presidential election. Tinubu polled 8,794,726 votes to defeat the People's Democratic Party candidate Atiku Abubakar and his counterpart in Labour Party Peter Obi, who garnered 6,984,520 and 6,101,533 votes respectively. In his congratulatory message, Zelensky praised Tinubu over his victory, adding that his war-torn country is determined to further strengthen cooperation with Nigeria. The Ukrainian leader also used the opportunity to extend an invitation to the president-elect to visit Ukraine on a state visit after his inauguration on May 29. His letter read, "Please accept my sincere congratulations on your election as President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria." And now moving on to business news. Acelerex, a fintech, has won the prestigious Excellence in Commerce Enablement Award at the Africa Fintech Summit 2023. According to the firm, the event was held at the Walter E. Washington Convention Center, Washington, D.C., United States. It stated that the award celebrates companies that have contributed to the growth and development of the fintech business landscape in Africa. In a statement, the managing director of Acelerex, Mr. Olukayode Ariyo, said the award is a testament to the hard work and creativity of the entire Acelerex team in the provision of world-class payments and innovative products to businesses across Africa. According to the lead organizer of the summit, Mr. Andrew Baden, the fintech emerged as the winner of the award after an extensive and in-depth analysis of its role in the retail and trade markets across Africa, and was elected this year's category winner by a public poll that witnessed over 2,000 voting industry stakeholders from across the globe. And now moving on to sports details. Shelley Finkel, the manager of former WBC world champion Deontay Wilder, has hinted that the American boxer might be facing Anthony Joshua in Saudi Arabia soon. Finkel said Wilder is looking for his next opponent after his victory against Robert Elenius in one round last October. Although both fighters were in talks to face each other in 2019, with Wilder's team reportedly offering €40 million, approximately $15 million, to stake the bout in Las Vegas. Joshua's promoter Eddie Hearn called off the negotiations after failing to see evidence of the price. At the time the heavyweights both held world title belts, Joshua had the IBF, WBO, and WBA belts, while Wilder was the WBC world champion. Joshua and Wilder were linked to a highly lucrative and high-profile card in Saudi Arabia last week, with N claiming the €323 million could even see the British star and his American rival face each other on the same night as Tyson Fury versus Alexandre Hughes. Finkel told Sky Sport that Wilder has now talked of the chances of a fight happening in Saudi with Joshua. And lastly, on entertainment news, Nigerian music powerhouse Davido has revealed that he recorded an excess amount of music in the process of making his new album. While speaking to CNN, Davido revealed that he recorded about 62 while preparing for his new album. I had to pick out of 62 songs for Timeless. We first narrowed it down to 20 songs, down to 17 and 18 songs, the hitmaker told CNN's African Voices. Davido also narrated that the process of picking the songs that made the album was quite painstaking, as there was a large pool of great songs to choose from. On March 31st, 2023, Davido released his fourth album, Timeless. The highly anticipated album came off the back of a rare moment of silence from the megastar, whose music has defined Afrobeat for the past decades. And that is the news at 7 on View Radio. A quick recap of the headlines. Swiss embassy donates 8 million naira to Maduguri market fire victims. El Rufai raises the alarm over insecurity ahead May 29. Reps elect form new bloc over House leadership. Appeal Court oppose Ondo APC's Adefarati election victory. On foreign news, Zelensky invites Tinubu to Ukraine on state visit. And on business news, Nigerian fintech gets recognition in US. And on sports news, Wilder may fight Joshua in Saudi soon. Manager. And lastly, on entertainment news, I had to pick out of 62 songs for Timeless, Davido. And that is the news at 7 on View Radio. Thanks for watching and listening. Good night.